We grow up in a culture where it is very much you're male or you're female, but there are ways of, looking past that.
Gender is just not an issue in this house. So despite the fact that I have a roommate who identifies as male, we've never had a conflict over anything, let alone over something like gender.
Like, I'm just a straight, regular guy, but that's not necessarily going to be the same as everybody else.
Being transgender is a challenge in a lot of ways. We've got 6 people of all different gender identities, including trans and cisgendered, and basically we're living in this space together, and what we're trying to show is how not only is it not a bad idea to live gender neutral in college, but it's also very beneficial to students.
I am biologically female and I identify as female, so I'm very much an outsider into the trans world, and it's really been an education and just the differences and how people think about gender, and I've really learned a lot.
Meeting a bunch of different people with a bunch of different backgrounds is really interesting for me, and it's been something I've really enjoyed.
The really big fear is that if you have a boy and a girl living together, they're going to have sex, and so you're going to have to move the rooms or something will happen. But GW also has a very high percentage of lesbian and gay students who can room together right now, so it seems very silly to not let people who want to live together because of what's between their legs.
I think there is a general need in GW housing to really accommodate students more.
The university hasn't implemented any kind of other gender-neutral housing options, which we'd like to see change. But the fact that they were willing to kind of give us this opportunity in this townhouse, I think, is a really good step in that direction.
I think a lot of students who don't identify as trans would like the opportunity to live with their best friend, and if their best friend just happens to be of a different sex or gender, it seems very silly in 2008, 2009 that we're still restricting dorm space based on outmoded concepts.
Being FTM, identifying as male, but not always passing 100% because I haven't taken any medical steps. It is difficult to feel safe in certain situations. You know, if I'm out on campus and I need to use a bathroom, I'll usually use the men's bathroom, but there's always this fear whenever I go in there is, something I could encounter something really some discrimination or harassment.
I think for me it's been the having a welcoming place to come home to after class. It's the first time since I started at GW that I felt that, and I think it's really sort of a shame that it took until my senior year to get that.
Yeah, it does feel like a home. Like when you're coming back, from your day at classes or whatever, it feels like you're walking into your apartment, your home where you live, which is nice. It's a little bit more of an adult experience than living in a dormitory.